Welcome to the Best Ever You Show with your host, Elizabeth Hamilton-Guarino, best-selling author, master life coach, and founder of the Best Ever You Network. Celebrating over 15 years and millions of downloads, this show is your destination for real conversations, real stories, and real change. Get ready to be inspired, empowered, and elevated. This is your moment. Let's go.
Welcome to this edition of the Best Ever You Show. I'm your host, Elizabeth Hamilton-Guarino. I'm here to help you be your best, live your best life, and discover the power of your own personal truth. Each episode here at the Best Ever You Show is filled with inspiration, insight, and heartfelt conversations designed to lift you up and move you forward. Whether you're navigating change, pursuing your dreams, or simply seeking more peace and purpose, you're in the right place. Let's rise and thrive together. So welcome to this solo episode of the Best Ever You Show. Usually I have guests, and today it's just me, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Sometimes it's just nice to sit down, breathe, and catch up. No guests, no interviews, just you and me sharing a moment and hopefully connecting on something real and meaningful. So today I want to talk with you about gratitude. It's one of my absolutely most favorite topics, not just surface level kind of gratitude, but the kind that roots you, heals you, and redefines how you move through the world. Also, I want to share a little life update while we're at it. So consider this cozy coffee chat across the virtual table. And if you've been listening to the show for a while, thank you so much. I've been doing this show since 2010 now, and we have millions of downloads and lots of guests and 700 shows. So thank you. But if you're new here, welcome. This is a space where love, compassion, and possibility live. So let's do that little life catch up I was telling you about. It's been a full season, both personally and professionally. Maybe you can relate to that. Thank goodness it's spring and summer. But as you know, as many of you know, I've been working on several big projects, from the Peace Guidebook with Dr. Katie Eastman, which is due out in April 2026, to continuing the momentum with the Change Guidebook, the Success Guidebook, and our first book, Percolate, Let Your Best Self Filter Through, which is a Hay House book. Those other ones are published by HCI and distributed by Simon & Schuster, and it's so much fun to team back up with Dr. Katie Eastman to bring you the Peace Guidebook. So these books, they're not just content to me, they're movements, and they're meant to be tools to help you reconnect with who you truly are and live from that place of strength and love. So we've also been really hard working to grow the Best Ever You network at besteveryou.com. And over the years, it's become a hub for people who want to lead their lives with intention and heart. So if you're part of that community, thank you. If you're new here or you haven't checked it out yet, head over to besteveryou.com and join us. It's free. There are so many free resources. There's coaching, there are books, there are the podcast, articles, all sorts of stuff. There are tons of resources and a whole lot of love and support waiting for you there. So as far as my family goes, family life always keeps me pretty busy and beautiful. It's I'm being being a mom of 4 sons and having an incredible husband and sharing life with our animals. It keeps me really grounded. Lots of humor, lots of fun moments. But it reminds me that even in the midst of big goals and public projects, it's that quiet kind of everyday moment, those everyday moments that matter the most. So just some news about that. We just got back from South Carolina. We were there for a couple months wintering out of Maine winter, and more on the beach. I've just discovered this incredible passion for shell collecting. So maybe I'll do a show about shells. But anyway, on to gratitude. Let's talk about gratitude. That's what we're here for today. Gratitude. It's a word we hear often, but how often do we really feel it? And even more importantly, how often do we practice it? In the Change Guidebook, I talk about gratitude as an anchor during transformation. When life gets messy, uncertain, or even painful, gratitude reminds us of who we are, what still works, and what's still beautiful. Lately, I've been practicing intentional gratitude, not just a quick thank you, but a real slowing down. It's a pause, a full body, present moment acknowledgement of what is good, even when life feels anything but easy. So that's intentional gratitude. But here is some truth. You don't have to have a perfect life to be grateful. You don't have to have everything figured out. I know I certainly don't. In fact, it's messy in the middle. And it's in that messy middle, that in between, where gratitude becomes your guide and lifeline. And gratitude certainly doesn't mean glossing over pain, but it means holding space for joy and hardship. Gratitude says, yeah, this is hard, and I'm still thankful for the strength to face it. Sometimes, we love our Percolate and our coffee here, but sometimes gratitude looks like that warm cup of coffee before the world wakes up. Sometimes it's found even in the middle of chaos, like laughing through tears. It might even sound like silence, a breath, a moment, stillness. It's not always loud, but it's always powerful. One of my favorite daily practices is the gratitude flip. The gratitude flip is from the Change Guidebook and the Success Guidebook. It's in both of those books, and it's where we change our messaging from I have to I get to. And I always use the example of like, oh, I got to go pick up the kids now. Instead of saying that, say, I get to go pick up the kids now. And it's just that moment where you flip your um, language, maybe even a frustration to appreciation. For example, like a traffic jam. Flip it to gratitude for time to think. The noisy house, gratitude for a home filled with love and life. The to-do list, gratitude for opportunities. There's so many ways to flip the script and change the perspective and change the energy and change the outcome and so forth. And that's not toxic positivity, but that's about retraining your brain to look for meaning, growth, and peace in the moment that you're in. So let me ask you a few questions. Get out your journals if you want to. Here's some questions for the day or the week or even the month, depending on how you use your journal. But let me ask you this. What are you grateful for right now? What are you really grateful for right now? Who shows up for you when you're not at your best? What's something you used to take for granted but you now cherish? And when was the last time you said thank you and really meant it? Have you written a good thank you note and sent it out? It's been a while. Let this be your reminder. If it's been a while, reach out, say the words. Gratitude expressed is one of the most healing energies we can give to others and to ourselves. In the Success Guidebook, I talk about the 10 factors of success. One of those is celebrate, and celebration begins with gratitude. When we celebrate others, even our small wins, our progress, and so forth, we reinforce our value. We lift our energy and we create momentum. Celebration isn't reserved for milestones, it belongs in the everyday. Gratitude fuels that celebration every day. Gratitude says, I see myself, I'm proud, I'm thankful. And that energy, well, that's magnetic energy. So as we move forward into spring and summer, I invite you to anchor into gratitude. Make it a practice. Let it surprise you. Let it soften you. Let it strengthen you. And remember, gratitude is not a reaction. It's a choice, a mindset. It's a way of seeing the world. It invites peace, joy, clarity, connection. And please never forget this. You matter. Your voice, your presence, your energy, they all make a difference in the world. And you don't have to have it all figured out to be valuable. You don't need to find that perfect day to be thankful for this one. Just show up with love, lead with kindness, and be grateful. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're awake and alive to the gift of right now. Again, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and thank you for letting me be a voice in your life and being part of your life, and thank you for being part of mine. Thank you for tuning into the Best Ever You show. I hope that today's conversation brought you insight, inspiration, and a renewed sense of possibility. Remember, you're here for a reason, and your life is meant to be extraordinary. If you loved this episode, please share it, leave a review, or connect with me at besteveryou.com. Until next time, keep striving, keep shining, and keep being your best ever you.
Thank you for joining us on the Best Ever You Show, where for over 15 years, millions of listeners have found peace, purpose, and powerful inspiration. We invite you to subscribe, leave a thoughtful review, and share this episode with someone you love. For more tools to live your best, most peaceful life, visit besteveryou.com. Until next time, be you, be true, and always be your best ever you.